What's up, everybody? Matt Modi here to give you my favorite NFL player prop picks. In this video, we are talking Friday, November 29th. We've only got one football game, but we got a football game on a Friday, so no complaints there. We got Raiders versus Chiefs. I'm only going to have one player that we are backing on this beautiful Friday game, but we are taking a ladder play, so we are getting some pretty juicy odds here. Before we can get into that, we have to do a recap, which I'm recording this before Thanksgiving, so I don't have a Thanksgiving recap for you guys, hopefully. We swept the board on our Thanksgiving plays, and we're just well on our way to a great Week 13. To give you a recap prior to that, Week 12 was not great. Weeks 11 and 12 have actually been our two worst weeks of the entire season. It's brutal to have them happen on back-to-back weeks. We're just on an epic run for basically week 3 up until week 10. So it only makes sense that we're having a little bit of a rough patch here the past 2 weeks. I'm very confident that we're going to turn this around. On the entire season, we're still up over 19 units. We're still up over about 17% ROI, so not terrible there. And I really like what we have on the board for this Friday game. So let's hope we have a good day. If you're new to my channel, I would appreciate it if you could subscribe. You probably missed the worst 2 weeks of the year, so congratulations for that. And then regardless, if you're watching the video, like and comment. All that stuff helps me out a ton. Let's get into the banger for Friday. We're looking at Travis Kelce receptions ladder. Travis Kelce, if you've heard of him, Taylor Swift's boyfriend, pretty decent football player. I'm taking him over 5.5 receptions for a unit. That's at minus 125 odds at FanDuel. I'm putting a half unit on him to get to 7+ receptions. That's at plus 142 odds at FanDuel. And I'm putting a quarter unit on him to get to 8+ receptions. That's at plus 235 odds also at FanDuel. So what we're going to do, 2 units total risked on Travis Kelce. If he gets 6 receptions, we will be green for the day. If he gets more than that, we will be very green for the day. So let's hope for that. Looking at Taylor Swift's boyfriend, very quiet start to the year. You know, looking at the first 3 weeks of the year, Rashee Rice was taking all the work away from Kelce. They operate in the middle of the field, the same part of the field, which is the middle part of the field on their short crossing pattern. So when you look at last year, when Kelce really started to trail off, heading not including the playoffs, the regular season, the first 3 games this year, makes sense why he was having a little bit of a quiet start. Rashee Rice went down in week 4, and Travis Kelce has been phenomenal in the 8 weeks since Rashee Rice got hurt. Since that stretch, we're looking at week 4 till now, Travis Kelce has gone over 5.5 receptions in 6 of 8 games, over 5.5 receptions in 6 of 8 games. He's reached 7 or more receptions in 5 of those 8 games, and he's gotten to the 8th number in half of them, 4 of 8. So you're telling me we're taking 8+ receptions at plus 235 odds, and he's done that in half of his games in the last 8. Obviously, there's a little more than that to go into sports betting, but it's just a nice way to look at the hit rate versus what we're betting. And you look at that same stretch of games since week 4. Travis Kelce has the 5th most targets in the entire NFL. That includes all wide receivers and tight ends. Kelce, the 5th most targets. You look at his stats among the tight ends specifically. 2nd most targets, only behind Brock Bowers. The most receptions. He's got the 2nd most first read targets, again, only behind Brock Bowers, but the most designed targets. First read target is just like quarterback drops back. What's his first read in the progression? A designed target is like a play specifically designed for that player, not necessarily. It's a little bit more than a first read. So this is all to say Travis Kelce has been very involved. And he's got a great matchup against a Raiders defense that has gotten just absolutely shredded by tight ends this year. You look at the entire season, they've allowed the 5th most receptions per game to tight ends, 5.7 on average. If you just go by week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, they've gotten worse and worse as the season has gone on. Just looking at the last 5 weeks, since week 7 until now, they've allowed the most receptions per game to tight ends with an average of 7.8 per game. Look at their game logs. That all makes sense. The last 4 tight ends against the Raiders have hit their reception prop over, including 3 of 4 that did it by multiple receptions. So like they didn't just hook their over, they smoked their over. That includes a game against the Chiefs in which Travis Kelce and Noah Gray, they both hit their reception props. Travis Kelce had 10 receptions on 12 targets in that game. We're just looking at him to get to 8. Earlier this year, he got to 10. The other 2 games in this same stretch, Jonnu Smith had 6 receptions. His over-under was 3.5. Mike Gesicki had 5 receptions. His over-under was 3.5. The Chiefs love taking it to the Raiders after what happened last year when the Raiders smoked them, after what happened in the offseason when the Raiders made fun of Patrick Mahomes. They're going to come out motivated for this game. Travis Kelce, the guess here is that he's just going to get a ton of work. Let's hope that Taylor Swift's boyfriend comes through for us for this Friday game. And that's all we got. I appreciate everybody for watching. Make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as we get into the holiday season, I do just want to say that I have a Dub Club where I send every single bet that I make out. It's $5 a month, gets you everything I'm playing, sent directly to your phone via text, email, or Telegram. The way it works is the plays that I give out for free on YouTube and on Twitter, those are the same plays that I send out to Dub Club. The difference is you get them sent to you early. So if you're watching this video and the odds are different, I unfortunately can't help that. That's why I have the Dub Club, so you can get everything, again, early. The first thing I do when I decide what a play is send it to Dub Club with a screenshot of the bet slip, so you can tell that those are actually real odds that I betted at. And also, people might not always want to watch the YouTube videos. That's fine. Dub Club is there. If you're not interested in that, that's also fine. You can still get everything for free on YouTube and on Twitter, and that's all we got. I appreciate everybody for watching, and have a good one.